is all about whipping up the body cream. And this one, in fact, just so you know, is going to be a customer choice beauty award winner. First of all, for best fragrance, Amazing Grace. Also, best icon, Amazing Grace. But also, we're bringing you the Living Grace and Baby Grace. Baby Grace, you cannot get anywhere else but right here at QVC. And that has been my daughter's favorite for many, many years, because I would slather her with Baby Grace and she just loves it. And then this is Living Grace, which is also Pure Grace. I'm sorry. It was Living Grace that was sold out. That's right. I apologize. Pure Grace, which actually is my favorite fragrance from, well, that and Falling in Love from Philosophy. But this is something that's a little more rich and decadent once again, and you're going to get two of these. I will just tell you, normally they're $44 each, which would be $88. You're going to get both for $47.98.
So this is about intense hydration. This is the most intense way that we hydrate the skin at Philosophy. And then we've infused it with fine fragrances that are mood elevating fine fragrances as well. When we say intense hydration, we don't mean heavy, but what we do mean is dense. You can see this is a dense cream. As a matter of fact, when I hold it upside down, nothing is coming out. But I want you to see what happens when I apply this to my arm. So it just drinks right into your skin, and it never feels oily or greasy. It's just the opposite. It leaves your skin almost with a velvety feel to it.
It does.
Yeah, so if you were to put on leggings or tights or something like that, or a long sleeve top over top, it's not going to stick to it. It'll glide over it like silk.
Let's go through the fragrances, and starting with Amazing Grace. Obviously, that's the one that for 14 years has won Best Fragrance, but also Best Icon too.
Yeah, Amazing Grace. This is where Philosophy all started. We're celebrating 25 years here at QVC, but we were created back in 1996. And Amazing Grace was created to be for people, you know, we're a science skincare company, but we created a fragrance, and we really sort of revolutionized the way people wear fragrance, because this was designed to be worn in places you typically can't wear fragrances, like nurses, teachers, doctors, because it's just this soft whisper of a scent. It's a light, sparkling floral. There's notes of bergamot, lily of the valley. There's a sparkling, soft musk in here as well. It just reads feminine and pretty and always appropriate.
Pure Grace is one of those that your husband or you could be using it.
Yes, as a matter of fact, you all know Alberti. He wears Pure Grace all the time.
And he always smells good.
He always smells incredible.
And looks good too.
And you know what? He smells like the cleanest person in the room. And that's how you will smell when you wear Pure Grace. You just smell like soap and water stepped right out of that tub or that shower.
It's so good. And let's talk about Baby Grace.
This is nurturing. If you need a hug, if you need some support, you just want something to feel like you're being supported. It's innocent.
Wrapped in a blanket.
Yes, a soft blanket. There's notes of poppy and violet. This was created by Philosophy's founder, Christina Carlino, after she had her baby and she needed to go back to work. She wanted to have a scent that she could that would stay with her throughout the day, that reminded her of her baby, that sweet scent of the top of a baby's head.
And that little baby is probably a teenager or a college girl.
20s?
I don't. Is she in her 20s now? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it just goes by so fast. But this is one of those that even sometimes, first of all, remember, Baby Grace cannot be gotten anywhere else. And if I just want to even think about my daughter, because she's 25 now too. She was born right about the time Philosophy came to QVC. And so it's like, it just reminds me of her all the time. But I do want to remind you, you get two of these big jars, and they are typically $44 each. You're going to get both for a few dollars more than the price of one. Instead of $44 each, you pay $47.98 for both. And that's the beauty of this, and this will last a long, long time. It is a 647-363 Baby Grace, Pure Grace, or Amazing Grace, whichever one you would like to be able to get. Great gifts too, by the way, and they do have auto delivery every 90 days if you'd like. In the meantime, though, We have one more item coming up, and also not only brand new today, but already very popular.